Hi everyone. It's Thursday the 22nd of May. Just got home yesterday from having a quadruple bypass on Saturday, which was all a bit sudden after having a blood test on Monday. Just wanted to, that whole story about how that wasn't diagnosed for years is another story, but this story is about what happened when I was in hospital. And there was an Asian nurse there, and without giving too much away, and I got talking to her, and I've got an Asian wife, and we got talking about family and Asian families and how they operate in the country that she's from. I'd had a family from that country work for me for about 25 years when I was living up in Hong Kong, and we were talking about how, got such a good friendship with those people, and the Asian way of life is different, where everyone, what they say, they're brought up by a village, something like that, whatever that saying is, and that's the way my wife's family is. They're all very big extended family that all look after each other and stuff. So we had that long conversation. We had quite a good rapport, and then we got onto the subject of vaccines, and I said, "Look, did you have the vaccine?" She goes, "Yeah, I had to." She goes, I was the last person here to get it. I really didn't want to have it. And a lot of nurses left because they weren't allowed to stay without getting it. But, I couldn't. She only recently arrived in Australia. She's like, I couldn't afford to not work, so they made me take it. And, now I want to sue them. I'm like, well, I didn't have it. There's no way I was having it. I work for myself, so I didn't have any of those pressures. So I never did it. And I said to her, so after they started vaccinating people, was there any sort of change in the number of heart patients? This is a cardiac unit. And she looked around like this, like to make sure no one was watching. Goes, yeah, lots, but we're not allowed to talk about it. And if I'd have not had that conversation with her and got that rapport with her, by the way she looked around and nervously said yes even after that, we were talking for 15 minutes, easy, and had quite a good rapport. And if I'd have just asked her straight up, there's no way she'd have said yes. Just crazy shit. And then I got to thinking, and when I went to the first hospital to get the angiogram, they asked me, have you been vaccinated? And I said no. And I was thinking at the time, I was like, I don't know what the correct answer is. If I say no, does that mean they won't operate me? And I thought, that can't be true. Like, we're way past that. And it's not true. They can't refuse to operate on you if you're not vaccinated. So the only logical, and it was a box that she was ticking on a form. So what's the obvious conclusion to that? They are actually checking if heart patients have or had not had the vax. So they do actually know whether there's an increase or not. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you guys too. I thought you guys appreciate it. All the best, guys.